You don't have to, but this does make it a lot easier for this job to take the engine cover off. Just set it aside, and I'm going to put this back, that way no debris gets in there. To access the spark plug wires, which are right down there, it's best to remove this intake tube here, just because it'll give you a lot more space and room to work. So let's start with disconnecting that clamp over there. You can do that with a screwdriver and just loosen it up. Follow this along, and it connects right over here on the throttle body as well with another one of these same clamps. Loosen this one up also. There's a hose that connects here. Disconnect that hose. Now you can pull this off of the throttle body. All right, set that aside. Pull it off of the air box. Now the only thing holding us up is going to be this little bolt right here, which is a 10 millimeter, which we'll have to remove. Now for you, this might be a little different. For me, someone just put a nut and a bolt in here, so it's two 10 millimeter tools that I need. Again, for you, it might be different. Okay, it's got some washers in here too. Now you can remove this whole tube, intake tube, set it aside, and we have much more access to the spark plug wires. So it's going to be the same procedure for all 6 spark plug wires. So I'm just going to show you how to do one. You can take it from there. And what you want to do is just find the one that you want to replace. I'm going to start with cylinder number 2. Wiggle it and pull it off of the spark plug wire. And these are a lot of times very stuck on there. And I'll show you a trick for preventing that in the future. Next, there's a little clip here that fastens all of them together. You can take a little pocket screwdriver, pop this up, and that releases the spark plug wires. I'm going to leave it open because of course I'll do the other ones. And now just follow it along. There's another clip over here that holds these in place. Okay, pull it through. Keep following it. Another clip. If you follow it long enough, eventually you get to where it leads to the ignition coil. Looks like someone put some silicone paste on there. That's good. That's actually the trick that I was going to show you for having them not stick. As you can see, this one was easily removed. But basically, take that off. This is cylinder number 2 spark plug wire. Here it is. Let's grab the new one and replace it. I like to do these one at a time. That way there's no confusion as to what goes where. Here are the new spark plug wires, and if they are not numbered, the way you can tell is you take the old one, put it up against all the new ones, same-ish level, and follow it, and it matches up with this one. Same length. So I'm going to pull it out of the rat's nest of wiring here, and because they match in length, this must be cylinder number 2. I'm going to put just a little bit of silicone paste in here because I know there's already some on the ignition coil, and I'm going to plug this one in. Make sure that when you plug it in, it clicks and it goes all the way down, and route it back to where the original was. For now, I'll put it back later, but route it underneath this pipe here and into its corresponding clip here. And before I put it on the spark plug, I'm going to add some silicone paste to this end as well. Like I said, this will prevent it from sticking on there in the future, but it also prevent water from building up in there and rusting things out and corroding things. So now find the spark plug, slide it right over, press it on all the way, and that's it. Now we just do the same to all 5 of the remaining spark plug wires, and we should be all set. And I'm not going to bore you with showing the rear 3 cylinders because it's the same thing. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and put this air intake duct back in here. Slide it over the mass airflow sensor on the airbox side. We'll tighten up this clamp while we're at it. Nice and snug. Put it over the throttle body. Don't forget about this hose over here. Tighten up this clamp. Now attach it here however you have it attached. For me it was a bolt, a couple washers, and a nut. Nice and snug. All right, Now start the engine. Make sure you have no check engine lights. It's running nice and smooth. Let's put the engine cover back on. Take off this oil filler cap. Line this up. Press it down into place and put back your oil filler cap.